Hi guys, and welcome to a walk around of a unusual house for us because it's not on a resort. Most of the vast majority is, but this is a lovely big kind of linked 3-bed 2-bath house here in the village of Roldan, which is the village right next to La Torre and Las Terrazas de La Torre. So literally just a few minutes drive. In fact, you can actually see the houses of La Torre from here. So this is in the town that a lot of people, of course, that live in La Torre and Terrazas come to for various bars and restaurants and things like that. So anyone familiar with the area will know the town very well. So this is the house here. So it literally goes from here all the way across. You can see it's got a nice big private garage as well. And if you swing around, you're literally looking lovely straight onto a nice park. Lovely park area. And then of course all the bars and restaurants of Roldan are not far away because we're in the town with lots and lots of bars and restaurants, and very close to golf courses and things like that. So this is gonna appeal to someone that wants a big property, because it is a big property, no community fees, it doesn't have any, and a very good price. This is coming on at 159,500, okay, for a 3-bed 2-bath, very big house. The IBI, which is the council tax, that's just over 400 euros a year, so 403 euros a year. Okay, so that's it, no community fees at all. So we'll have a walk through and see what you think. I've done one of these videos for a while now because we've been ultra busy. So let me have a little walk through it and see what you think. Okay, so this is obviously your private kind of terraced area. So you've got a table and 4 chairs, they're just stacked there, and then all the way along here as well. So this is your main outside space. Of course, you've got the park directly opposite you, but this is your main outside space, private space, okay? Where the sun is now, it's around southeast, so we're still getting plenty of sun. It's 10 past 12. I'd say we'll have that for about another hour before it goes over, an hour and a half maybe. But of course, that's in winter. In summertime, you're going to have the sun pretty much all the time here. Okay, let's have a little walk through, see what you guys think. Okay, it's all coming fully furnished as well, so everything in here stays. And these are big rooms. All of the rooms are big. These are kind of these were made a good fit. I don't know, I'd have to get the actual build time, but this obviously was a time when they were building these houses much bigger. So if I swing around to the right, you've got the dining area just here. You've got a 3-seater and 2 single-seaters looking across to a big kind of cabinet area. And of course, where you see the wire sticking out is where the TV would go. So they've obviously taken the TV. You've got a dining area just over there in the corner. A small dining area with 3 chairs, but like I say, you've got that one as well, so you don't really need 2. But lovely size. The other thing I've noticed straight away is you've got the vented system, so that's heating and cooling on the vented system. That's already in. I mean, this is a big room, big room. Resort properties, of course, never build this kind of size usually, so it's nice. This is a big size. It feels really nice and spacious. Right, so let's head out to here. So you've got this long hallway going all the way down that feeds all the other rooms. So we'll start from the right-hand side, which of course is the kitchen. Again, absolutely huge. Hopefully you can get a good idea for the size of this. Very big, ideal for someone that likes, to socialize, eat, cook. Really big size here. You've got, again, a table with 6 chairs there. Everything is in here. Okay, see the cooker and the hood there, oven, microwave, fridge, freezer. Really nice. And then of course this isn't just it. Then you go around here to the left and you've got a big utility. Okay, so this is the size of most people's kitchens in resort property. So you've got more cupboards down there. This is of course the electric boiler for your hot water. Swing around and you've got more space again. So this is just a very big utility area. And then again, if I swing around again, you've got this back terrace area, which I assume most people are going to use for drying clothes, right? That's kind of what these areas are usually used for, which is why they're built straight off the utility. Massive space when you actually put this together with the kitchen as well. Absolutely huge area. So really good. Now, while we're here, let's look at the garage as well, because again, just a huge room. So I've obviously lifted the garage up. It is manual, okay? So you just push it and it comes back down again, or lift it and it just pulls up. And it does have like a separate door in the middle, if you want to kind of keep it down and just use the door for going in and out. But again, obviously big enough for literally any car you want to put in here. But you've also got, parking. You can see a lot of people just park outside as well. So it doesn't need to necessarily be used for a car, but it's just another huge room. There's a couple of bits in here. This is stuff that I know they're not leaving behind, just a bed there and a washing machine there. But everything else here is being left. Wow, okay, so this is all about sizes at the moment. So let's head down to the other room. So this is one of your bathrooms. This is 3 bed, 2 bath. Okay, so this is one of them. So you can see it's a corner shower unit, but actually quite spacious inside. A lot of the times when you get the corner ones, they're quite small, quite hard to get in and out of, but that's actually a very good size. Your toilet down there, sink there. So yeah, that's one of your bathrooms. Heading back to next door, and again, bedroom. Again, great size. You can see that's set up as a twin. These are big, big single beds. So it gives you an idea the size of the room is very, very good. Inbuilt wardrobes. And of course, like I say, you've got the vented system throughout. So all your heating and cooling is already in. Okay, which is always nice. Okay, let's walk around to the next room. It's like a little bit of a maze. Right, so you've got another room here at the back. And again, this has been set up as that's kind of a large single. Certainly big enough for a double or a king size. It's another big size room. If you're looking out the windows, you're looking out onto the open utility area at the back. Again, that's got a freestanding wardrobe in this one. So maybe at some point I would say they've taken out the inbuilt wardrobe and put a freestanding one in. Now it is that kind of oldie style, kind of Spanish kind of furniture in here, but actually it's quite nice. I usually don't like it. But this stuff is kind of satiny. It's actually quite nice, but you see yourself when you come to view. Again, you've got your vented system in there. Heading out of this bedroom, turn right is another bathroom. Bigger one, so you've got toilet there, you've got the bidet down there, sink, and spinning round, you've got the bath, okay? So they've obviously just kept that and used that as a bath. Of course, you can just put a screen on it and you've got a shower there. Now, I've noticed the vent up there is a little bit damaged, but again, that's nothing that can easily be fixed quite simply. I'd say that's just a vent. I wouldn't say it's anything else. I'm heading out of here into what I think is the master, because it's an absolutely huge room. And again, that's a big double or king. And again, as I say, I know that a lot of this furniture sometimes is quite old-fashioned looking, but actually, it's very, very, it's nice. It's kind of satiny, shiny. It's nice. All looking good, guys. Really nice. Do you know what? It's a lovely, lovely big house. Perfect for somebody that wants to have a big property near lots of golf courses, bars, restaurants, but don't want to pay the community fees for whatever reason. You're not looking to be on a resort. You're looking just for a big property, lock up and leave, €400 a year in council tax, and that's it. So I think this is what this is ideal for. If you've got a family, a big family, if you love cooking, the kitchen is absolutely huge. The space you've got everywhere is just big. Everything is big. Do you know, all the rooms are great sizes, especially the kitchen. The kitchen is absolutely huge. It's the biggest kitchen I've seen for a very, very long time. And then, of course, you've got this as well. So if you wanted to put a pool table in there, TV's up on the wall, bar there, you can make a little man cave or use it for something else. But excellent, excellent space throughout. It's just a massive property. And like I say, it's directly looking onto like a nice kind of green area. There's a little park and things over there for kids. Like I say, there's parking here. There's no problem parking here. You can see lots of people do. So there's no problem with parking there. Across the road do the same. So, you can actually utilise this for something completely different. Unless you want to use it for a garage, of course. If you've got a car that you leave here all year round when you're not here, then of course you just chuck it in there and it's safe and sound and locked up. Listen, great property, guys. This is going to appeal to a lot of people, I think. Coming on at 159,500. Okay, so that's pretty cheap for a 3-bed 2-bath. Especially this size, absolutely huge. Like I say, you can actually see the Torrey from here. It's just, you see the white houses over there. So very, very close to all golfing facilities. And of course, the facilities of the resorts. You can certainly still go in and use the bars and restaurants. But there are plenty in Roldan as well. Great property, guys. If you've got any questions, you know how to reach us. Inquiries at polarisworld.org.uk. Or if you're watching from the UK, as around 70% of you do, 0208 090 3631. If you're here in Spain already, 968 032 042. That's an easy one to remember. Any questions, guys, just let us know. Fully furnished, fully aircon, hot and cold, all in. Huge rooms and very close to all facilities. It's going to appeal to someone out there. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's going to appeal to a lot of people. Any questions, guys? Let us know. Cheers.